Good morning, beautiful people. So I wanted to get on and I got a download that said make a video about affirmations and why they don't work. And I'm like, oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So a lot of us, we write out these affirmations. We even say these affirmations for years and they do not become reality. And the reason for this is that your unconscious mind does not believe what you're saying. So if you say, I'm going to make $10,000 this month, but you've never made $10,000 a month, and you don't even know anybody that's made $10,000 a month, and you're like, but that's what I want. Yes, that's what you want, but you have to start slow. This is what I've experienced in my own life. So if I wanted to make or earn $10,000, or you can even say like, just bring me $10,000 a month. Now I have received lumps sum of money, and I have said, I have wrote down and I have journaled, bring me this amount of money. I've actually said, bring me 3,000 and I've got 10. So I know a lot of people say dream bigger, but unlimited possibilities is what I like to say. I would love to make $10,000 a month or something bigger or something better. And this is what I did when I was doing the $3,000 a month. And the reason I did the 3,000 is I've made about 5,000 before in my life, but I'm usually on the low end because I like my time. So I'll work enough to pay my bills and buy my food and stuff like that, and then I'll take the time off because I'm self-employed. Then I can just hang out on my back porch, or walk my dog, or have time. Time is a big thing for me, so more than money, and it should be for everyone because it's something you can never get back. So back to the affirmations. So you can speak your affirmations all day long, and if you don't get your subconscious mind on board with them, you will never manifest it. I know, I've done this myself. And here's another thing. Back when we could manifest way easier, because it's not that it's harder to manifest right now, but we're in another awakening where it's like we plan on doing something and then the universe always gives us better. Because we never know what is the best for us. God, the universe, the angels in the sky, whatever you believe in, they know better. And if you release it and just be led, then they'll give you whatever you want and more. But back to the affirmations that you have been saying every day, are they working for you? And if not, ask yourself why, and feel your body. I make $10,000 a month. That's not true for me, so it feels like, no, I don't. And that's because your unconscious mind is saying, no, you don't. I make about $3,000 a month. That feels good. Like, I don't feel, here's the thing, you don't feel anything. It's like a neutral thing when you're already doing it. I have the best kids. Oh my God. Like, I feel like I have the best kids in the world. So I don't feel any sort of way. I don't feel like, ooh. And you'll know. You'll feel it inside of your body if it's the affirmation is not working for you. But you can get it to work for you. That's the thing. You can get it to work for you by asking it questions. Who do I have to become? What do I have to do? If you're in a job making, $20 an hour and you work 40 hours a week, you'll never make $10,000 a month. So what would you have to do? What do you have to do? A side gig? Do you have to write a book? Do you have to do a podcast? Do you have to sell products? I mean, you'd have to do something else. Open your own business, because that job will not bring it to you. But here's another thing. Now, I believe this. I believe I can speak and say, I would like $10,000, and then it will just come to me. I know that sounds wild, but I live in a different world. I've been told this a million times, but that works for me. But I don't put any pressure on it. I don't put any like, oh my God, I have to, or yes, I want to. And when you're doing affirmations, it's actually like you're seeing the things that you don't have. I want $10,000. I want the hot man. I want the good job. And it tells yourself every day, I don't have that. I don't have that. Unless you're so delirious that you can live in it and just be like, I am this no matter what. Because whatever you're seeking is seeking you, and whatever you want, you have to become. So you have to become the person that makes $10,000 a month, because the 40-hour work week is not making you that. So that's not going to happen. Maybe if you were a CEO somewhere, or, you know, in a company or something like that. But you have to look, if you're making $10,000 a month, if you're wanting, and then you're working a job, you only make $20 an hour, that doesn't even go together. So you have to become a vibrational match to match the $10,000 a month. And then you want the man of your dreams, but your whole family is with losers, or they're not with anybody because all they seen when they were when they were children is abuse, yelling, screaming, just not very good relationships. Then that's what your unconscious mind believes, even if you know it or not, because that's what you grew up with. Believe me, I grew up with that, and I've tried, and I actually had the same relationship. Yes, I had the same relationship, and then my daughter had the same relationship. It's a pattern that goes on in your life until you recognize it. You are the person to recognize it and to take it out of your life. And here's the one luckiest thing in the world. Once you take it out, it's out of your family. It's out of your family, so my grandkids can live a better life. So my great-grandkids can live a better life. It's amazing. So, yes, you can use your affirmations, and then ask yourself why. What do I have to become? Like I said, if you're in a bad relationship and you want a good relationship, you have to become the person that has a good relationship. If you want the money, you have to become the person that has the money. But like I said, if you're working, you know, at McDonald's 40 hours a week, and then you want $10,000 a month, that doesn't vibe together. So you have to figure out a way. And you can just ask God, the universe. That's what I do. Show me the way. Show me the way to get there. And by asking yourself the questions, you will find the way. I go to bed at night and ask questions, and wake up in the middle of the night and have answers. This is truth. All you have to do is ask, believe that you will receive it, and you will. And I don't mean the affirmation, I mean the answers. And the affirmation too. So I thought I would just make a video about this, because I know so many people, I don't really do affirmations anymore, but if people do, so many people do, and they believe like, oh my God, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that, I'm going to have this. You can. I'm not saying they don't work. I'm saying do the work so they will work. Because underneath everything is the lack of, mine is lack of scarcity, lack of money, lack of relationships, lack of all the things. And I had to give all that up. I don't feel lack anymore. I feel abundant. I feel, and here's the thing, I don't have $1 million, but I feel abundant because I feel free in my life. And when you become free in your life, then things that are free, like stuff, come back to you as a mirror, because your life is a mirror. Just like I told you last week, I was having conflict, and then I brought it back to me and said, oh, I'm having conflict. Not the other person, me. Them too, but I'm doing the shadow work on me. I'm getting rid of the conflict so I can move on with my life. Who's the person that doesn't have conflict in their life? Somebody that has peace. Somebody that has to just give up the fight. Somebody that has to just say, I understand what you're saying, I don't believe that, but I'm just going to go on with it anyway. It's not that they win, it's you win. You win every time, because they're over there still having conflict, and you're over here with peace. I love that. So anyway, they do work if you do the work. And I love doing shadow work. I help people do shadow work all the time, and I can help you too. So subscribe and hit the bell and message me if you need my help. I would love to help you, and you could get anything you dream of, but you have to do the work. I love you guys. Bye.